Hey friends, a special little extra Tuesday bonus episode. I got puppies all around me, so you're going to hear a lot of but that's fitting for what we are doing. And here we are. So this is a special episode, and it is because my parents this week are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. And I thought that what better way to celebrate that and to pay honor and tribute to my folks than make a little video here for all of you to see, all of the world to see that may want to see it on YouTube, talking about the last 50 years and beyond. So I've picked, I think, 100 pictures over the years that I have access to kind of play over the top of this. So you're going to see all kind of pictures as I'm talking. I don't have any script here. I'm just kind of reminiscing and thinking about our lives and the way things used to be. So my parents met in school and were married very early in their life. And 50 years later, here we are. So I am in my early 40s. Victoria's in her late 30s. Kim is in her mid 40s. So if you think about our family dynamics, they were married a few years before they had us. They have us 3 children. That's the 3 of us. And they met in Florida. They grew up in Florida, or they went to school in Florida, met in Florida. And that's where we lived for the beginning of their marriage. I was born in South Carolina. We were in South Carolina for a while. Then we've been in Georgia for almost all of my life. So we've been in Georgia for approaching 40 years, I would say. And so one of the things that I think is so fantastic about my parents, about our family, is they have raised and built a family that, even though now as we all have our own adult responsibilities, whether it be work, whether it be kids or dogs or other friends or significant others or whatever the case may be, you know, over the seasons of life, that we all continue to remain a family ourselves, the 5 of us plus whomever that is in our lives that's of importance at a given time. You know, and those names change over the years, right? You know, we've invited so many people to various things over the years, or whatever our significant other was, or whatever. And my parents have always been welcoming and including of whomever that may be in whatever situation that may be. And to this day, just as recent as Christmas 2023, just a few months ago, we all celebrate Christmas together. We all get in a room and we open presents together and we celebrate what each other got and really celebrate the year and the memories and all of those things. And we still try to vacation together. It's gotten a lot harder here just in the recent couple years. But as recently as spring of 2023, a lot of us are together, and even with the whole family being together has happened at some point in the last few years at Myrtle Beach. You know, now that when you've got kids and all those other things, like, it becomes harder to sync the calendars up. But it's one of the things that I think I am the most proud of, and I hope that they are proud of themselves, for they've built a family that remains a family. So many people, as they become adults, they move away from their family. They don't stay connected to their family. They live their own lives. In some cases, it's just they just are too busy with other things, or they've moved across the country or moved internationally, or whatever the case may be. In other cases, it's something happens, and maybe they're just not close to their family members. And the older I get and the more that I've lived my life, the more I've grown to appreciate the family that my parents built. And the way they raised us, and the way to value the people that mean something to us, and to value everyone, and to bring positivity and love and lift people up as best we can. That's the way we're raised. I hope you see that here, whatever we do on this YouTube channel. But that's really the way we are as a family, and I think it reflects in the thing. So that I think is truly special. And I, as a younger person, I didn't realize how blessed I was to have that. But as I've gotten older and encountered more people, and, you know, most of my friends or people that I know don't have that with their family. They have something else with their family. And I'm very blessed to that. As I think back over the years and think about one things that I want to talk about my parents. So my parents were always present, always. They came to all of our events. They've been to all of our big moments. You're going to see pictures of graduations and important games that I would coach, or weddings, or up friends' weddings, or whatever the case may be. They're always at those things. When I played football, they were at the games. They were always there. They were down on the field afterwards supporting me, win or lose. When I coached, the same thing. They traveled around. They came to all my stuff. And it was always so encouraging to look up and see my parents there at my activities. And again, a lot of the people that were on my team, they didn't have that. They didn't have a parent in the stand. And I think I took it for granted. But beyond that, even like our other, like the people that are close in our families, important things. You know, like Steve, you know, my mom was at Steve's wedding. I mean, things like that are important. And the presence, and it's something that I've tried very hard in my life to be present at all of Kaya's events. But then also I want to always see my mom around Mother's Day and see my dad around Father's Day. As we're recording this, Father's Day is coming up the same week as their anniversary, so we're doing a big event. We're going to celebrate them. They're going to come in town. We're taking them to dinner, celebrate their anniversary, celebrate Father's Day all together. You know, a lot of those are hard to do. I always want to see them around Thanksgiving or Christmas. A lot of that's hard to do. It's hard to work in, but I always want to be present for the things that matter. You just don't ever know when there is no more. Like, there's not another opportunity to do that. When whatever circumstance in life may change and you don't get to do it anymore. So I really admire that, and I try to be present as they are. But the other thing is, you know, they raised us to be spiritually sound and good people, and to value humanity and treat people with respect and love, and reflect the Spirit of God, and all these things that they've raised us to do. But also, they are also silly and fun and goofy and have a good time with us. And you're going to see a ton of pictures of that, of times that we've just enjoyed life. You know, I've got pictures of when I took Mom to Las Vegas, and we went to Cirque du Soleil, and we went to see the Blue Man Group, and we ate at Emerald's restaurant, and all these types of things, and silly pictures. And, you know, Dad and I have been to football games, having a good time, and eating good steaks, and you know, just loving life, and going to games together at South Carolina or wherever the case may be. Lots of good memories of being silly and fun. And I think you'll see that spirit in the picture. People ask, you know, where do I get my the way I am, which can be goofy at times and silly at times. I may get it honest, you know. That's how we all are raised, is, you know, be a good person, take life seriously, but don't take it too seriously, and remember that life should be fun. And you should bring joy into the world. And that's a big lesson that we've learned from our parents, is to bring joy and love and positivity into the world. So as you've been looking through these pictures and hearing me talk, you know, I'm certainly not doing it a service for what a 50-year life. You know, my mom is retired from working for the state and the health department, helping people. My dad is still a minister, and he's done other work helping people in nursing homes, and when people are in hospitals and they're facing serious accidents and the families are upset and they need help, like helping people. My parents have spent their life helping other people. My mom was also a teacher before that, and helping people has always been what they do, and trying to make the world a better place. And it's amazing to be raised by people like that, to still have them together after all these years. I think I saw a statistic recently that in the world now, or in America now, over 50% of kids are being raised by divorced parents, separated parents, whatever. Their parents are not together anymore. The majority of children today, their birth parents are not together anymore. And that's really, that's sad. You know, that's a sad thing, and that makes it harder to grow up, I am sure. And so I think about that, and then I think about my parents have been together for 50 plus years, if you count their, you know, dating phase. And what a rarity that is, and what a blessing has been in our life to still have my parents together, to still have a home we can go to anytime we want to, and spend time with them, to celebrate things together, to live life together, to make all these memories. There's pictures of us. We took them to New York a few years back, and all the fun we had in New York. And, you know, it's a little harder now. I mean, all of us are older. You know, long flights and walking around a couple miles in the city is not necessarily what any of us are wanting to do these days. But we still find a way to make memories. And whether that be in Myrtle Beach, whether that be at home, whether that be what we're going to do here in Atlanta coming up. But I'm very blessed to have wonderful, loving, still together parents in my life all these years that have helped us build an incredible life full of laugh, love, smiles, challenging times too. Our family has gone through so many hard times that, you know, most people would never know, because we try to keep a smile on our face, and we try to continue to be a blessing to other people. So I make this video. I know it's not normal content on the channel. There's lots of that coming. You know, we just had a bunch of convention coverage. We're gonna have some toy hunts coming up this week. We got a lot of convention coverage coming, a lot of great stuff. But if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, or a person that is just interested in our family, I'd appreciate it if you leave a comment for my parents. Happy 50th wedding anniversary. You've seen them if you've been watching the channel. They've been in the channel plenty. They'll be in it plenty more. And we're very blessed to have parents. So Mom and Dad, happy 50th wedding anniversary. Hope you enjoyed the pictures that have been going by. And here's to 50 more. I don't know that any of us, I don't want 50 more years myself, I don't think. So here's to a good full life continuing, and here's to good steaks tonight as we celebrate. Happy anniversary.